Hi, I'm Mrs. Chatel, Media Specialist at Boland Park and Smith Middle Schools in Troy, Michigan.
And I'm Miss Loch, Media Specialist at Baker and Larson.
Welcome to the 20th Annual Troybery Award Ceremony.
Hello, my name is David Recker, and I am the Assistant Principal of Larson Middle School. Welcome to the 20th Annual Troybery Award Ceremony. Thank you for joining us today despite our unique circumstances. It is my pleasure to be able to kick off the 20th anniversary celebration of our Troybery Reading Program. The Troybery Award Program began in the year 2000 by the Troy Middle School Media Specialist and was patterned after the American Library Association's annual award, the Newbery Award. Our Troybery Award program allows our Troy Middle School students the opportunity to voice their opinion on the best book published in the previous calendar year for the kids. To celebrate the Troybery's 20th anniversary, the middle school media specialists, Ms. Loch and Mrs. Chatel, challenged our Troy Middle School students to read as many of the 190 past Troybery books as they could during this school year. And if you know anything about Troy students, well, they were up for the challenge. Students tracked their reading all year on the Troybery 20th Anniversary Challenge cards, and they explored Troybery books of different genres every month. Troy students and staff voted each week in March for the best Troybery book of each genre, plus one wildcard book to give us our top 10 best Troybery books of all time. Now, we would like to start the ceremony with a poem written by Larson student Mahi Kavdia that includes all 190 Troybery book titles. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, my name is Mahi Kavdia, and this is my poem, Try. Try counting by sevens. Do the math. 1 + 1 = blue. 1 for the Murphys, gathering blue kimchi and calamari in Jackie's wild Seattle during the Mississippi Trial, 1955. On the 8th day, night of the howling dogs, Stargirl found stolen children, hidden, left for dead. Iron-hearted Violet, L'Oreal, Barjapaw, and Tormod, tender, ungifted, earthborn, the children of Williston Lane. They are ghost boys, boys without names who wonder, what would Joey do? Football genius, alien in a bottle, a mango-shaped space, memory boy, the boy who dared crossing the wire, chasing Lincoln's killer, shooting Cabot. On Scar Island, small steps north of Green Glass House in Zebra Forest, is someone named Eva Pendragon, the merchant of death, the ghost of Braylock, the arithmetist, the word eater. On the run, lost in the sun, 3 times lucky, the invention of Hugo Cabret. Holding Inkart, the book of lies, she smiles to go down the rabbit hole to a world below, the city of Ember. Closed for the season, okay for now, full of anything but typical wildlife. Where masterminds live in infamy. Out of my mind, they restart the Pants Project, Project Mulberry, a game changer. After a year down yonder, after the Looking Glass Wars, there are fish in a tree, and the beasts of Closton Castle are 100% wolf, as they are the kingdom keepers from Beyonders, a world without heroes. Here, to protect the count of 3, the prophecy sword of the rightful king, and kaleidoscope eyes, the eyes of the emperor, dreadlocks under their skin, before suddenly, grenade, crack in the sky, towers falling, steel trap. Forget me not, for when you reach me, you will find the traitor's game in Carceron, the ransom of Mercy Carter, and in a masterpiece of crime, you must escape from Mr. Lemoncello's library, like the Goldfish Boy, Lord Rothschild, the Night Gardener, Michael Bay, and the Book Scavenger, Maximum Ride, who all sing Nori Ryan's song to Zane and the Hurricane, Peter and the Starcatchers. And before you can hoot with joy, you must then participate in the Hunger Games, to prove you can truly break away from Marco's millions, because you know what they say, go big or go home. Do you want to know what we found in the sofa and how it saved the world? It's the amber spyglass, made of fish and crying rocks and bread and roses too. With it we can see every peak and mountain post. There is no summit out of sight. It was the comeback season for the Brooklyn Nine, who booked the only game against the underdogs and their travel team, all because of us haunters. During the insignificant events in the life of a cactus, Hope Solo would add heat to figure out every cold case she could, like the one about the wingnut, the one about my travels with Captains Lewis and Clark, and the one about the secret life of Miss Finkelman. At Vampire High, School of the Dead, the in-between spirit hunters and freedom walkers, full of cryptid hunters and storm warriors, where the dead girls of Asteria Hall and the girls of Gettysburg ask me no questions, silent to the bone. Instead, they call Inventing Elliot a slob, Invisible Emmy a twit, O.C. Daniel a loser, which led to confessions from the principal's chair, which had notes from a liar and her dog about surviving middle school with its shark life full of malice and nightmares. It was Sweet Miss Honeywell's revenge on the boy in the wooden box. Payback time for the mysterious Benedict Society trying to enclave Artemis Fowl in Tesla's attic, House of Sports, though some may know it better as Atheron, House of Power. Where after ever after, the miscalculations of Lightning Girl led to rooftoppers giving every soul a star insignia with all 4 stars and the ashes of roses, the kindling for the Iron Trial game changer, while the Woods Runner refugee will dust the small spaces between the nooks and cranny of the ghost's grave. They will click here to start Sophia's War, the war that saved my life when friendship followed me home, to Winter House, where Al Capone does my shirts, where the running dream, where there are still memories of summer and fair weather, and not fever and American plague, full of shadow magic and dark life, because it is this dark endeavor where many will get lost, but not you, not if I save you first.
And I teach English at Smith Middle School. I just want to give a quick shout out to my 6th grade language arts and reading classes. They did an awesome job this year, and so I want to give them a quick shout out that we're able to introduce the 3rd runner-up. So first of all, we'd like to thank the following students for their participation in the ceremony today. 7th grader Salada Mills for sharing her video of our opening, and 7th grader Angela Zhao, 6th grader Priya Patel, 6th grader Bianca Gerbino, 7th grader Bushra Mohammed, 6th grader Dania Basir, and 7th grader Umaima Basir, whose artwork we just saw. It is now time to reveal the 3rd runner-up in the Best of the Best list for the 20th anniversary Troybery Award program. And the 3rd runner-up is Refugee by Alan Gratz. I would now like to introduce 6th grader from Smith, Melanie Furman, who will read a poem that she wrote about Troybery.
Hello, my name is Melanie. I'm a 6th grader at Smith, and I'm going to be reading a poem I wrote. Go ahead, do yourself a good deed, and pick up a great Troybery read. Troyberys are nominated by students of Troy, and doing so brings us great joy. Suzanne Collins wrote many books, such as The Hunger Games, If You Look. The games in which you must compete, it's hard to find food and water to eat. If you become the last alive, you will receive a special prize. Allie Carter writes with such love it will make your heart burst, and she's the author, If Not If I Save You First. Maddie is friends with the president's son till she moves to Alaska, and that isn't fun. She sends him letters through the mail, but receives no answer, so it's a fail, until he gets sent away, over to where Maddie shall stay. He has a spy on his tail, but will they survive to tell the tale? Brandon Sanderson wrote a book called Rhythmatist, and it got put on the Troybery list. In the 60 United Isles, there is chalk by the piles, for the wars of chalk spread over miles. It all matters if you're a arithmetist or not, so over to your door they will knock to find if you can create magical shapes of chalk. Can you, or can you not? So those are some Troybery books. They're quite fantastic if you look. I've enjoyed reading these, and great joy I've received.
My name is Mrs. Taylor. I teach language arts and reading at Baker Middle School. I want to compliment the hard work of Troybery readers, and as we celebrate together today, I want to thank Ms. Chatel and Ms. Loch and all the other media specialists throughout the years who have supported Troyberys. We'd like to thank the following Baker students: 6th grader Shiloh Kays and 7th grader Fazila Abraham for creating the artwork we just saw.
Special delivery!
Top secret Troybery, it is now time to reveal the second runner-up in the Best of the Best list for the 20th anniversary Troybery Award program. Drum roll, please. And the second runner-up is the war that saved my life. Yes! At this time, we would like to have Baker 7th grader Kashiti Prasanna Kumara read a poem she wrote about Troybery.
This is my poem about Troybery. Troyberys are a getaway because you never find fish in a tree, nor do you go on book scavengers. Find those nooks and crannies and get lost in the sun. Books are a unique magical world in which you can never get out of. The journey to another world starts with a turn of a page. With books, you can restart your life. You can even enter into the world below, meet O.C. Daniel and Ghost Boys in Winter House. When you reach me, make sure you turn in your pants project, because books are a unique magical world in which you can never get out of. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Miss Rock and I teach English at Boland Park. This year, of course, it was the 20th anniversary of the Troybery Award program, and so it was a little bit different because we had a lot of books to read. So I'm so proud of all of my students and everybody in general who was able to get their hands on a book and take part in the reading and voting process. This year, I am super excited because I have the honor of announcing one of the awards. So it is now time to reveal the first runner-up in the Best of the Best list for the 20th anniversary Troybery Award program. Remember, this isn't the grand winner, but the second place book. So the first runner-up is Wonder by R.J. Palacio. Now we would like to have Boland Park's 6th grader, Sarah Davis, read a poem she wrote about a Troybery book, followed by a Troybery book trailer by Boland Park 8th grader, Soo Min Kim.
Hello, my name is Sarah Davis. I'm a 6th grader that attends Boland Park Middle School, and today I'll be presenting Ghost, a poem inspired by the book Ghost Boy by Jewel Park Rhodes. I hope you enjoy. Ghost by Sarah Davis. Ghost, ghost, invisible to the eye. Ghost, ghost, you'll never see me grow high. Ghost, ghost, my future's gone. Ghost, ghost, but my tail lives on.
and I teach language arts and reading at Larson Middle School. I'm so excited to be a part of this presentation. I've had the most fun reading all the Troybery books from past years. I want to send a special shout out to my 6th graders at Larson for having the highest average participation in the Troybery program this year. At this time, we would like to thank Larson 8th grader Mahi Kavdia for her 190 title poem earlier in the program. We would also like to thank Sanvi Madhupati and Mingyang Park for creating the art projects that we just saw. And now the moment we have been waiting for. It is time to reveal the winning book in the Best of the Best list for the 20th anniversary Troybery Award program. For those of you watching, can I get a drum roll, please? And the overall winner is the Hunger Games! Woohoo!
Thank you to Mr. Recker and to the teachers and students who participated in our program today. Of course, we need to thank the students at all 4 middle schools who read and participated in this year's 20th anniversary Troybery Award program. We would like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Rich Macheski, our school board members, our Troy administrators, our teaching and learning department, the Troy Public Library staff, and our middle school teachers who have been so supportive of this reading program year after year. A special thank you to Mrs. Rose for her behind-the-scenes coordination and assistance at every step of the Troybery program.
We are also grateful to the PTO of each middle school and the Troy Women's Association for their generous monetary support. We were able to spruce up our Troybery book collections by purchasing beautiful new copies of our popular and well-loved titles. We also purchased eBooks and audiobooks to enable students to keep reading during the school closure.
We know that you have all been tracking your Troybery reading this year on your blue Troybery Challenge cards. We also know that you have been looking forward to our visit from Troybery author Caroline Tung Richmond. There are a lot of unknowns right now, but we hope that you hang on to your Troybery blue cards, and we hope to postpone our author visit till next school year.
You might be wondering what's in store for Troybery 2021. While we do have access to ebooks and audiobooks through our TSD and TPL libraries, we don't have our normal easy access to newly published books. Therefore, we've decided in our 21st year of Troybery to take a look back at our roots, the Newbery Award.
We will be encouraging you to read or reread Newbery winners and honor books from the past, and to compare those books to the Troybery winners and honor books from those years. Did the Newbery Committee truly find the best book of the year? Or were the students in Troy right? Join us next year to help us find out. In fact, you could even start reading from the Newbery list now.
Meanwhile, we're going to keep our 20th anniversary celebration going on our Media Center Schoology pages by voting on mock awards for Troybery books. We hope that you continue to participate through the end of the school year and keep reading.